I don't know what it is about shipwrecks at the moment, but just when I was looking something up, I found this one, another one, referred to as the Titanic of the Alps. It's the Santis ship. So it was sunk 100 years ago. I mean, this just seems really crazy. They didn't, got rid of loads of, excuse the adverts on here, sorry about that. They got rid of these and now they're bringing them back up. Why, it just seems incredible. And obviously this ship must have sunk quite well because they're bringing it up, so they're not going to necessarily want to bring it up in tiny bits, are they? Most of the ship is obviously intact, so they're bringing it up. And the other really crazy thing about this ship, which seems, there it is, the Santis, 400 passengers. It doesn't look big enough. Could carry up to 400 passengers. Wow, let's just go back to the ship. 400 passengers on that. Wow. It must have been a very long ship. It's only got one tunnel. But anyway, let's move on. Done that one. Done that one. We're just going back up now. Where is it? Is that one? Here it is. It says it was sunk because it wasn't needed anymore. Where's the bit about it being oil? There you go. The ship was the first one to transfer from coal to an oil-driven engine, and it was a disaster economically, which it would have been with all the oil coming out in the water. But the first ship not to be coal, to be oil-driven. So I've gone forward in some of the pictures. We will just, obviously there's not that many pictures of them, as you can see. Right, we're about there, so we'll carry on. I don't see how 400 people can fit on that, but yeah, what's your thoughts on that? It must have been pretty wide then if 400 people were sitting on it. I don't believe that, to be honest. We're just finishing out these. Do you think 400 people could be on that? $400 people. And obviously, do you see there in that picture? It's a steamer. It was a steamer. And then it was transitioned into oil. It's not a steamer here, but it's a steamer there. Wow, that's incredible, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching. I wonder what happened there for it trans into an oil. And then they didn't want it. These are Tartarian ships in a time they don't really want to talk about. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're looking up the steamboat bit, but I just came across these two. More steamships. Sunken. Or whatever story they've got to say how they disappeared. But we want to know more about the Santis. But that one, as you can see, was a steamer that's been changed. Quite a lot of steamers. And here in this one it does say that it was a steamship. But this ship was changed. They say in here that this is the first ship to transition from coal to oil. That's incredible. And they sunk it. They obviously tried not to keep things in museums or anything then, did they? Just sink it. And there you go, there it is. The ship was the first one to transfer from coal to an oil-driven engine. And it was a disaster economically, yes, but it kind of looks okay now, but it would have sunk 100 years ago. All this oil in the water. But what do they care? The Titanic of the Alps. But you can see by the box on the side that it was a steamship. Anyway, we'll just watch the little video now. And then I found that picture. I was thinking, wow, that looks a lot more modern, but it's got 2 chimneys than the other one. And wait for these pictures. I've never seen these before. They're coming, they're coming. But anyway, it was a steamship. Look at that. It had anti-roll in it. See, I think those are definitely Tartarian ships. They come from another time. The submarines look like that, very low to the water. Look, it's got anti-roll in it. I mean, how do you know any of these pictures are right? And the bottom bit doesn't quite look right, does it? Is there enough to hold all that in there in the bottom of that boat? But there's loads of pictures of it. And I was like, wow, I never thought that before, that they were that advanced. They had anti-roll in it. Like, what happened to us? Why would they do it? But again, it's got 2 chimneys. But look at that structure around it. Anyway, I thought that was a bit fascinating. Thought I'd just add that into the video. But you can see it was a steamer, and there was loads of steamers, and they seem to have sunk most of them, or changed them into other boats and then sunk them.